Does your child struggle with overwhelming noise or bright lights? Step into Sam's world, a highly sensitive boy whose carnival trip becomes a sensory storm. Join his mother, Alisha, as she navigates frustration to discover profound understanding. This story isn't just about a child, it's a journey into finding peace amidst chaos, teaching us how acceptance transforms struggles into strength. The school carnival buzzed with noise and lights, a kaleidoscope of excitement that thrilled most children. But for 6-year-old Sam, the sensory overload felt like a storm brewing inside him. He clung tightly to his mother, Alisha's hand, his bright eyes wide with a growing sense of unease. Alisha, a mother filled with love and a touch of anxiety, felt Sam's small hand tighten in hers. She knew the carnival could be overwhelming for him, his sensitive spirit easily overwhelmed by the barrage of sights and sounds. Today, she hoped, would be different. They ventured further into the carnival, the noise growing louder, the lights flashing brighter. Sam's steps faltered, his small body growing tense. He squeezed his eyes shut, trying to block out the chaos that threatened to engulf him. A wave of frustration washed over Alisha. She struggled to reconcile her desire for Sam to experience normal childhood joy with her understanding of his unique sensitivity. Why can't he just cope? A fleeting thought crossed her mind. But as Alisha looked into Sam's eyes, shimmering with vulnerability, her frustration melted away. She saw not a weakness to be overcome, but a gentle spirit in need of understanding and protection. Her heart softened. "This is too much, isn't it?" Alisha said softly, her voice filled with compassion. Sam nodded, his small body relaxing slightly as he felt his mother's understanding embrace him. He wasn't alone in his struggle. Alisha took Sam's hand and led him away from the clamour of the carnival. She didn't try to force him to endure the noise or to toughen up. She simply honoured his need for peace. They found a quiet corner behind a large tent, a small oasis of calm amidst the swirling carnival chaos. The noise was still present, but muffled, distant, less threatening. Alisha wrapped her arm around Sam, drawing him close. He leaned into her embrace, his small body relaxing further as he felt the warmth of her love surrounding him. They sat in silence, simply being present with each other. No pressure to perform, no expectation to enjoy the carnival, just quiet, unconditional love. Slowly, the tension in Sam's body began to dissipate. He took a deep breath, the air filling his lungs with a sense of calm he hadn't felt since arriving at the carnival. Minutes passed, each one a small victory over the overwhelming sensory assault of the carnival. Sam looked up at Alisha, his eyes clear and soft. "Thank you, Mummy," he whispered, his voice barely audible above the distant carnival sounds. The words were a balm to Alisha's soul, a confirmation that she had made the right choice. The anxiety that had gripped Alisha's heart began to recede, replaced by a profound sense of peace. Protecting her son's quiet space wasn't a failure, it was an act of love. She realised that helping Sam navigate his sensitive world on his own terms was the gift, not a burden. It was teaching her a valuable lesson about strength and compassion. Strength wasn't always about pushing through the noise. Sometimes it was about finding the courage to step gently aside and listen, to truly see and understand. Together in the quiet corner of the carnival, Alisha and Sam discovered a new understanding, a love that embraced acceptance, a bravery measured not by volume but by tenderness. And in that soft stillness, both mother and son learned what it truly meant to grow, not just in size, but in spirit, in empathy, in love. Later, as they walked home, Sam held Alisha's hand with a newfound confidence. The carnival still existed, but it no longer held the same power over him. He had discovered that he could choose his own path, even in the midst of chaos. He could find his own quiet corner within himself. Alisha, too, had learned a valuable lesson. She had discovered the power of acceptance, the importance of honoring each child's unique spirit. She would always remember the quiet corner of the carnival, the place where love and understanding had bloomed in the midst of noise and chaos. From that day forward, Alisha made a conscious effort to create more quiet corners in Sam's life, spaces where he could retreat and recharge, spaces where he could simply be himself. She learned to listen to his cues, to recognize when he was feeling overwhelmed, to offer him an escape before the anxiety took hold. And Sam, in turn, learned to trust his own feelings, to honor his own needs, to find his own way to navigate the world, one quiet corner at a time.